Can anybody hear me? Did anybody even show up? Is there anybody even there? Let me see if I can type in my own chat from my iPad. I'm gonna be typing for a minute. Oh my gosh, hi guys. Hi, a few of you. I've got you kind of in at the desk here at a different angle. How are you digging the angle? Is it okay? Is it alright? Can you see? Can you see? Hi, hi. Hi, Chicky Man. Hi, P-Dubs. Can I get a thumbs up in the chat if you guys can hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can y'all hear me tonight? Hi, Sean Casey. Hello. It's only 11:30 here, John Doe. It's only 11:30. It's early. It's early. You want a little Terry B? You guys get to see a little piece of my desk. A little Terry B. I got a sign with me today, so people don't have to ask when they come in. Yes, I'm lockpicking. You guys love it. 5:23 a.m. for you. Oh my goodness. Are you getting ready for work? You gonna get ready for work? I'm ready to start the day. What are you up to, John Doe? The king is here. Hello, the king. Hello, king. Yes, I am picking this very crazy Dom Saturn. I'm trying to get just the right tensioner to fit in this keyway. If you don't, you have some troubles. Why, hi. Hi, Elijah. Hello, hello, hi, how are ya? Yes, I'm gonna try to pick this Dom Saturn. Can you all see it? Can y'all see it okay? It's got a crazy old keyway. Crazy. Shark fins. Shark fin pins. It's got some shark fin pins in there. So that's where we're at. There you go. There we are. How's that? A little better? A little better? A little better. Yeah. I guess it's gonna be Christmas Eve for you, huh? John Doe. That kind of sucks. So I'm gonna go in here on this one at an angle. We're gonna go in at an angle and just try our best. This is a pretty crazy one. All right, I already got a couple little bits of clicks. Little core movement. That's a good sign. Little movement, little clicks. That's what we're looking for ultimately. And I'm trying it with this pick, but I'm not sure if I like it. So we're gonna see how it goes, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna switch. So we're gonna try it out. It's a bit different. It's a bit different. All right, this is a Dom Saturn again. It's a tough one. High security, very high security. Very high security. And I don't know that I'm digging this pick. I think I need a little more force. I need a little more force behind it. So I'm going to switch to a larger hook. With a little more kind of like, a little more bite to it. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah. This actually has some spool pins in it, believe it or not. And it's a bit, there we go, got another little bit of core movement. Yeah, it's got some spool pins in it, and it really needs a lot of force to set these pins. So you have to give a lot of, you know, you gotta push pretty heavy duty on these pins on this thing. And you got to pick both sides. But you got to check each side, because if you don't get everything on the one side picked perfectly, then the other side won't bind yet. So you got to keep going back and forth and checking it. It's been a while since I picked this little thing, so we'll see how it goes. I might have to start over with just this hook. I'm not liking how I'm not liking how it's feeling. Okay. We're gonna try the other side again, and then we're gonna start over. This game is lockpicking. Alright. This is a high security Dom Saturn I'm picking. Kinda sucks. It kinda sucks at the moment because I tried with a hook I don't really like, so we're gonna switch to a hook that I do like to pick this one with. And I'm literally right on top of my phone. I don't like it placed in front of me like this. No wonder I always put it right on top of me, on top of the bench. Alright, got a couple really nice clicks. Coming back out to the front. See if anything is binding. Nope. Going back through. Alright. Start in the back on the right side and come forward. Yes, some people this probably doesn't even look like a lock, huh? It probably don't even look like a lock. I should probably get out something that's more lock-like. But I promise you guys it's a lock. I promise it's a lock. Hang on, let me check the chat. Oh my gosh, 33 and only 8 likes. Holy crap, guys, you're hurting me. No wonder I can't get this open. 33 views and 8 likes. Well, I mean, I guess you can wait to like it until I actually pick a lock. But I mean, I'm still great. I'm still fun to be around. This is still fun, so you can like it anyways. Too bad, you can like it anyways. So yeah, as we are coming up on Christmas Eve, what's everybody doing? I mean, it's 5:23 a.m. for John Doe. What time is it where you are? And what the hell are you doing? It's gonna be a minute. I'm at a weird angle, and this is a very high security lock. So, we're at a disadvantage, my friend. We're at a very high disadvantage. This is a lock that probably... ...96% of the world couldn't pick. So, it might take a minute. Oh, God. Especially because I can't see what I'm doing down here to see if I'm on the right pins. I might need to lean in. I'm at the weirdest angle on this stupid thing. We got pins on the left, pins on the right, and a trap, it's not a trap pin, but a interactive pin that's in the back. It's hard to get to. Which I can't friggin' see. I can't see if I'm going down the keyway correct or not. It's so hard to see this one, guys. I'm probably gonna switch. I can't do it with the camera in front of my face. I cannot see the angle I'm going into these pins at, and you have to go in at a certain angle to get that around that shark fin. And I can't get around it. I can't see my angle, so we're gonna skip that one. Let's pick some padlocks. We'll just pick some padlocks. That's always a good time. That's always a really good time. So, yo, let me see the chat. Hold on. Let's see. 3:30 p.m. We got 3:30 p.m. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Relaxing till the big day. Threading chambers on a challenge lock. What's the best training lock that you think I should get? I was looking at the Sparrow's revolver. You know what, Cody? That's kind of a... I hate to even answer this with what should you buy, because in all honesty, you could just literally get a cylinder, just a cylinder, any old cylinder, and just pin it how you want it and keep training on it. And you could get cylinders so cheap. You could probably just go in the Discord server and go, anybody have an extra kick cylinder or rim cylinder they could give me? And someone would probably just send you one for free, and then you can just pick that and then change the pins out, you know. Buy the pins from CLK Supplies. They sell a very small batch of pins that you can, you just buy the little set of pins, and it comes with like different, you know, spool pins and serrated pins in it. And then you can switch it out yourself if you need to, for a training, you know, for a lock like that. But they really kind of go to waste if you're going to be very serious about picking, because once you pick it with a couple of different pin types in it, it's kind of like you can pick everything else anyway, so you might as well just, you know, it's like it kind of sucks to buy one. By the time you can, let's say this, by the time you could pick, let's say you bought a training lock and you pinned it up with standard pins, you figured it out, then you went through and got the, you went through and picked the ones with spool pins and figured that out. By then, you could be picking all this stuff. So, you know what I mean? Once you learn how to pick a spool pin, it doesn't even matter if it's in a training locker or what. And so they kind of, I don't know. I just don't think it's worth your money, to be quite honest. I say just buy a, ask around for a kick cylinder. Get on the Discord and just ask around. Someone will have it. Someone will have one for you. Or more. One or more. Alright. Now we're on to just another random padlock. I'm going to need to move around my microphone and stuff if I'm going to pick anything that's worth anything, because I cannot get it at a right angle. That's why I praise locksmiths, because when we pick locks, we get to pick them at whatever angle we feel like picking. And picking at different angles sure changes everything. Like everything. Because if you're in an angle you aren't accustomed to, things aren't going to work out. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm just going to clean the house tomorrow and work on putting up the tree. I brought it up, but then my back was all messed up when I woke up this morning, and I could not put the tree up for anything. So it just sat there. So that's my today's project. Hopefully I'll wake up and be normal and won't be all jacked up. I don't know. I'm afraid to go to sleep because every time I woke up this week, my back's been out. Like, worse. Once I woke up from sleeping, my back was so much worse. And I don't know what to do so it doesn't do that. There we go. Oh my. Almost no room for a tensioner. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I mean. You guys are beasts, because I don't know how you get into any of those locks at those god awful weird angles. Yeah, I put my camera right, it's like right where I would normally be leaning forward to see what I'm doing and feel what I'm doing. So I'm at such a disadvantaged angle. We might be switching that. We might be switching that. I might move it because it's annoying and I want to pick that Saturn. And I have a couple other pretty tough locks I want to try to pick as well. And I'm not going to be able to pick them at this angle for sure. I should switch it now. We're going to switch it right on up right now because I'm not annoying myself this whole time. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We're going to switch it right now. And that's just going to be that. All right, now I can lean in and get at it. Now I can lean in and get at it, people. What are you saying, yoga? What about yoga? Should I do some yoga? Should I do some yoga? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I totally am up for that if that will help my back. Oh my gosh, somebody's got a couple cars they're trying to steal. Well, I wouldn't be a dumbass and put it all over YouTube. No, I don't really think that's a smart idea. Yeah, the cars are probably safe. You sound pretty stupid. You sound really stupid, so those cars are probably so safe. You ain't stealing nothing. You are too dumb. All right. Let's see. Yeah, really short tensioners. I actually had to cut a tensioner for the one thing that I was gonna do. What the hell was I picking? And for some reason, oh, it was like it was something that the lock was kind of recessed into a piece of metal, like a square piece of metal. And I couldn't get the tensioner past the side of the metal. So I had to end up going and cutting a tensioner in half just to be able to get it. It was annoying. It was so annoying. But yeah, I never realized that you probably need different sized tensioners and things, you know. Julius, welcome, welcome. I'm picking locks, actually. I'm picking locks. Put this up here because this is what's actually inside a lock. So people can see that. But yeah, picking locks, picking locks. It's a lot of fun. It's like doing puzzles. It's like doing puzzles, and it's like the best feeling in the entire world when you get a lock open. Oh my god, oh my god. My gosh, Elle's a thief. Wow. And as I said to the last thief we had in chat, you're a pretty stupid thief if you're telling people you're a thief. You are pretty stupid for that. Alright. I actually scrolled past a live stream the one day that some dude was doing yoga. And he was asking people for money. He was like asking people to give him money because he was doing yoga. And I was just like, okay. I mean, maybe if he was teaching it, but he was just like doing it. Like, you got the wrong platform, buddy. Move along out of YouTube with that. Ran out of locks to pick. I've ran out of locks to pick and single pin raked, jiggled, and need some new ones. LOL. Yeah, you can run out of them very quickly when you start picking because once you learn the basics of it. Why does this feel like this? What in the world? Do I have a key? Alright, it's working. Feels really weird in this one. I'm gonna pick this one in a minute. Let's see. Let's see. My first useful picks on my bus. Let's key the vehicle. New tire store at work. Rewarding moment. Yeah, definitely. I don't know about this one. This feels whacked. This is weird. This is a Wiser Falcon core on an Apex. I'm gonna still try it, but it feels weird as hell. I think it needs a little bit of cleaned out. I don't know how you guys pick dirty locks that are out in the wilderness. I couldn't do it. Yes, we encourage only legal lock picking. Only pick locks that you own. That's what we encourage here. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, LPL pretty much got most of us into lockpicking. Or a lot of us at least. You know. A lot of people saw him doing it and decided to try it. I just happened upon a channel that was picking locks with paper clips and I didn't think it was possible, and so I tried to prove it wrong by trying it myself. And then I was able to and I couldn't believe it, and so yeah, I've been picking locks ever since. But I thought it wasn't possible, and I was like, I was like, that's literally impossible to do. And I was like, this guy's such a liar. And I was being like my usual jerk of a self, and I was gonna be like, prove him wrong by trying it and not being able to do it, but then I was able to. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Euro locks are really awful to gut anyways. Especially those double Euros. They're horrible to gut. And I don't like to gut those ones. I cut them in half. I can't do it. I mean, I can, but I can't. I don't like it. It's not fun to me to gut a double Euro. Yeah, this thing's a beast. Wow. I just want to make sure the pin I'm trying to pick needs to go next because it's really giving me troubles. It feels like it needs this heavy duty tension. Like, this one's wild. It's been a minute. I have not picked this one. I don't know if I ever got this one open, actually. This core on this thing is nasty. Goodness. The springs on here too. Holy shit. The springs on this is nasty too. I'm getting Ish Lens to make me a giant model of a lock. So it's gonna be able to show people what's inside an actual lock when they come onto the stream. Not like this one. I'm putting this back. We're gonna put this up for another time. That's really not fun. There we go. Alright, let me get a couple different ones. That one sucked. Try zipping, it works a treat. Yeah, this one has terrible springs in it, and it's got a little bit of bitting that probably won't allow zipping. It's got spools and stuff in it. It's pretty nasty. But yeah, zipping absolutely does work a treat for sure. Yeah, yeah, Gucci, I got a decent false set on that one. It was definitely close, but the spring on that one was pretty rough. I want to spray it out and see if that helps at all. It seemed like it was pretty bad inside. I don't know why. It felt very awful. Very awful. And I don't got the time for that today. I'm just picking locks that aren't gonna make me insane. This is supposed to be a nice relaxing pick session, hanging out with everybody and just chilling out, relaxing, talking locks. Anybody new that hasn't picked yet really thinks it's cool but thinks you can't do it and you shouldn't even try. Anybody in the chat thinking that they can't do it but they want to but they couldn't? Like I think a lot of people hop in, see it, and then immediately like start making fun of it because they literally think it's not something they could ever do. But it's definitely something that you can do. Personally, I get all my tools from Covert Instruments because I work there, and so I get my stuff from there. But there's tons of places. It depends on where in the world you are located. There's a lot of nice places that sell really nice stuff now for very decent prices. If you're in the US, I highly recommend Covert Instruments. Obviously, like, I think they're the best. I have all their stuff. I work for them. I love them. But if you are in the UK, depends where you are in the UK, but there's Lock Tools over there. There is Multi-Pick is over in the UK, and also Bare Bones is in Australia. So we've got a lot of places that, you know, sell very high quality tools. I mean, the tools are just out of this world anymore. It's crazy how nice, just how really well made and just how nice they are, you know. And they're very, yeah, popping your first lock is almost like magic. I 100% agree. 100% agree on that. I told you, I literally got out this, I got out a paper clip and I went up to the store and bought a master lock number 3 because, like, I was being such a jerk, right? I saw this video and this guy's like survivalist and he's like, look, if nothing else, you should know how to pick a simple padlock in case of like emergency, like end of days type stuff. Like if there's a food storage you need to get into, or, you know, a metallic, you know, whatever that you need, like something made of metal that you can't just bust the windows and you need to get in to like get food and stuff, like you should at least know how to pick a simple lock with a paper clip. And I'm going, like, okay, that's gonna really work. You know, I was really like being a jerk about it because I didn't think it was possible, you know? And I was like, that's just things on movies and stuff. Like, people don't pick locks. Who picks locks? And I hadn't even never seen the lock picking lawyer yet or anything. And yeah, I was so against it. I was like, there's just no way that's ever a thing. And so I went to the store and bought myself a master lock and came home and got the paper clips, and I watched the guy do it like over and over again. In about 5 minutes I had that lock open and I was like, oh, I did it. And I freaked out and I just like, I started like, you know, really looking for videos about how to pick a lock and stuff like that. Because at that point, I was hooked. I was like, this is it. I'm picking locks. Oh my God. Because, yeah, if it's possible, hell yeah, I'm going to do it. Because I do think you should know how to pick a lock in case of emergencies. I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. You don't know, in this world nowadays, you do not know what's coming. You don't know what you're going to need to know, you know, and the more prepared you are for things, the better. I mean, yes, we know how to pick locks. Would we ever use it? No. In real life, no. But there could be a time when you have to, you know, so... yes, Sean, there are yearly competitive events for Locksport. They have them at the toll conferences and at the different conventions. They have, what is that, the Hackers Convention or something like that they do. Yes, Lachlan, exactly. After you start pinning and stuff, yes, you can definitely, that's the main thing, is trying to picture what's happening while you're actually picking, you know. That's why I say it's such a great anxiety reliever and stress reliever too, because you get so into it that you literally, you know, you get so into it, everything else kind of falls away until you're done picking. So a good starting point, Mario, if you are in the US, I highly suggest getting, let me show you the lock I mean. I highly suggest trying one of these Brinks padlocks. You can get them at Walmart. I really like these for starting out because they have nice feedback and they're not hard to do. They're kind of really, they talk to you. They tell you, you can really feel what's happening when you're picking them. You know what I mean? So the goal of picking is to push this bottom pin into this second pin. And while you put on some tension, that's what we use these tools for, like this. This is to tensioning. So this is kind of like turning this. So that's how we tension it. But the goal is just to move that pin up to this spot and kind of rest it here until you get the rest of them to do that. And once they all do that, the lock turns. And there are some locks, okay, that have different security pins. Like this would be a security pin. This is a spool pin. And some of them just have regular pins that just look like the same thing, like a little square, you know, or a little cylinder like this with no marrings or cutouts or anything. And those you just push up and, you know, push it past that thing we call the shear line. And those open. So some locks have very easy pins in them, and that's what you want to start out with. Ones that have very like basic, general, easy pins. Then once you get the hang of how that works and like everything that feels like, once you get the hang of how all that feels, then you move on to locks that have pins like this in it, you know. And you can actually take a lock like this and gut it, take it all apart, and you could put in only a couple pins in the lock. So instead of picking it with all 6 pins, you can have 2 in there, and you can learn how they feel and stuff like that. So there are a lot of different ways to make it so that you can learn it a lot easier. Does Walmart carry any secure padlocks? They used to carry pack locks. They used to carry these, I thought. They used to carry these pack locks, I thought. I don't know if they still do. These are higher security. These are pretty much, they have some spool pins and stuff in them. Let me see, what are you asking here? Oh yeah, you can put that in, Nola. Thank you. Yeah. Pin it. Let me see. Let me pin it. Hang on. How do I pin this? Hang on, guys. It's not allowing me to go down here. Hang on. I have to do it from the computer maybe. Oh, here we go. All right, I've pinned the thank you, Nola. Thank you for putting that in there. Yeah, Covert Instruments actually, they might have said it in chat, but they sell a really great set that has a clear plastic see-through lock, like this one. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. It has a lock like this where you can actually see what's going on in there, so you can see the pins and how it works when the key goes in, how all the pins raise to the shear line. And so you can turn it to open it. And so you can actually see what you're doing when you put a lockpick into the lock and how you get all the pins to move. Kind of like this as you're going through. You can move the pins with your lockpick. And that's basically what you're doing inside the lock every time you pick a lock. And it can be really hard at first because everything feels super weird and you think you're getting the hang of it, and then every time it opens it feels like it was just luck, like you kind of accidentally got them open. But you just keep practicing, and then eventually you start to realize exactly what you're doing and exactly what's kind of going on when you're doing things, and you know, you just get on a roll, man. You can't quit. You just start getting all kind of locks, and you're looking for crazier and crazier locks, and you're just like, you know, oh, I need, you know, I need a higher security locks. And in Locksport, there's all kind of groups for it too. Like a lot of people that are in the chat right now are actually in a Locksport groups. We're all kind of in Locksport groups. So there's tons of groups that you can get in where you can get help if you have questions, just all that. Like you can get unlimited help from everybody. And yeah, like Nola says, you end up down the rabbit hole. Yeah, and since I work for Covert Instruments, a lot of times Lockpicking Lawyer himself will pop up in my live streams. That's when I do regular lives. He doesn't pop into the verticals because no one can pop into these ones, but a lot of times I'll do regular live streams on my channels, and I'll just get a text like, hey, can you send me the link? And Lockpicking Lawyer then pops into the lives. I mean, he even kind of hangs out with us and, you know, asks us what we like with our tools, and they make a lot of things for us because they know what we're looking for our tools and things like that. It's pretty cool. They do try to stay on point. Yeah, usually when the chat gets off topic and a little nuts, that's when he comes on. Yeah, he always wants to come on when we quit talking about tools. And then we feel stupid, like, oh, we were just talking about hair care for men. Sorry. Basic. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and it's a big stress reliever. Big stress reliever, anxiety reliever. And also, you know what I think? I think because it gives you a small goal. So like all day at work and life and everything else, like you have all this stuff that you want to get done and you fail at it, you know, like you don't get everything done you wanted to get done that day, or it's hard to meet your goals some days, right? You try really hard and then you can't get anything to work right. So then like you come home and at least I can sit down in front of a lock and go, all right, I just have one goal, to get this stupid lock to open. Like, just give me that. Like, just give me that of all day. Can I just get this one thing? And then you get it. And it's like the best it really does make you feel better. Because it's like you get one thing done. You know, you might not be able to get everything else in the world right, but you can get this one thing right. Nate, I did get my mojo back a little bit. Yes. You know what, Desiree? It does seem like that, but you know what? We literally don't really, I mean, what are we doing outside picking at the mall or like at a fair? Like we're just sitting here picking in our house. So nobody really questions it. And you know, obviously you want to make sure that it's legal in your state to have lock picking tools, but I think it's in most states it is legal. We have a big map from the toll organization who's in charge of lock picking, and they leave the map up showing us all the different laws in different states about lock picking, and usually it is legal to have them and even carry them as long as you're not intending to do anything with them. So as long as you're not being a jerk about it, you know, it's whatever. All right. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I want to go up to the coffee shop and pick myself. Ryan tells me I shouldn't. He's like, I don't know about that. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like and also subscribe to my channel. I've got all kind of tutorials over there. If you are into this and want to learn, you can literally learn everything in the entire world over on my channel. And you can also find an entire list of amazing channels right there on my subscriptions list, because I do leave it public so you can find all the other lock sporters in town. Yeah, you'll definitely find some useful content over there, especially if you are thinking about or wanting to pick locks. It is a lot of fun, and yes, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. Get started for around 20 bucks. At the cheapest, I'd say 20 bucks, because you could get the FNG from Covert Instruments. That's $10. Plus it comes with this practice lock. Plus you could buy one of these for like 10 bucks. So boom, 20 bucks. And you can literally get started picking. Lazy Days wants to find a love lock bridge. Yeah, you know what? I want to find one too. There is one in my town, and it's one of the ones that McNally keeps going to get his love locks. And so he keeps getting a bunch of locks every time he goes to it. So I think I'm going to have to go down and check it out, because I really want to try to get, like get a love lock bridge done. I would love to. And he said he's coming to this he said he's coming here, and he's like, I need to make another trip down there. So I'm trying to talk him into letting me be his sidekick on the bridge raid. That would be so amazing to be on a bridge raid with McNally. Come on, son, that'd be so cool. Let's see. Have laws in place protecting them. Yeah, this is in my city they don't. Yeah, it's one of the ones that, yeah, you definitely, if you do want to do love lock bridges, you have to check with the county that you are going to do that on, especially if it's a specific love lock bridge like meant for love locks. You don't want to touch it, because those are actual love locks to where they're supposed to be there. But in my city, people go by and just put locks on a bridge, and they actually put so many locks on a bridge that it was falling. It was falling down. They had to take it away, because they had to take the whole entire fence away with all the locks on it, because it was wrecking the bridge and gonna crush the bridge. So, yeah. It's actually not wrong, because if you do call the city and ask them about taking down the love locks, they say yes, please do, because it is trash and a nuisance on some of the bridges that they are illegal to be on. So yeah, they want them off of there, and it saves the city time from going to take care of it. Yeah, no, they don't want to. They don't want to. That's why when you call and ask them, and they say yes, please do. Let everybody decide what they want to do. Why is it ridiculous? If you call the city and say, we'd like to take off some of your trash from a bridge, And they say, oh yes, please take the trash off of here. And that's a bad thing? Well, absolutely. Absolutely. If it's not a Lovelock bridge and they're putting thousands of pounds of locks on it and it's going to wreck the bridge and have the bridge crush somebody, then yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea because they came through and had to take the entire thing down and trash all the locks. And where did they put the locks? In a dump. Why is it a bad thing to try to take them and use them and not throw them in the trash? You're literally saving the planet. Save the planet one Lovelock bridge at a time. It's absolutely my job. I'm a lock picker. If I want to go pick locks off of a bridge and the city says, please do, then it becomes my job. When they say, yes, can you please do that? It's so trash. Please take them off. Please take them off. They're so trash. Because it isn't right to put that stuff out there. It makes it look like crap. And so they tell us to take it off. Anyhow, we love doing bridge rage, especially if the city, if the city lets you do it. Oh my gosh. Please kick this oh my god, please kick this moron. Mods, we need to give them the boot. They're getting on my nerves. Bye-bye. Yes, it does apply to that unless you ask for permission. Yes, that's why you ask you definitely want to ask the city. You don't want to just go taking them down because, again, some bridges or some of those Lovelock bridges are definitely designed for that. So you just want to, you don't want to touch those ones because they are Lovelock bridges. But we do have bridges here in my city where they just ply them with locks, and because we're like in a college town, so they just, one person does it, so then everybody does it. And they don't want them, they don't want the bridges, they don't want the locks on there. So, but you definitely have to ask first. You don't want to just go and do it. Although if it just depends on what the laws are in that town, in that city, in that area. It's always, you always want to be prepared and know the laws of the city, the town you're in, whatever, because you don't want to do anything illegal. But yes, asking about it, you can ask the city. They've definitely said to, many people that it's a hazard because the locks are weighing down the bridges, and, it's considered garbage to them because, litter. That's what they call it, litter. They say it's litter because it's not meant to be there. I mean, it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look nice on some of the bridges, It definitely doesn't look nice when they got it all bogged down with, like, rusty old locks. So it's like, Big Smith, Merry Christmas Eve to you, too. Merry Christmas Eve to you, too. What are you doing? What you doing? Vandalism. Yeah, defacing public infrastructure. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about. They consider it like a big nuisance and stuff because it's weighing it down. But that's only if it's not a Lovelock bridge. Like I said, there are bridges where it's specified for that reason and they encourage it, and you don't want to take somebody's love. You don't want to steal somebody's love. Like somebody did that out of love. But, it's whatever. It's a big hot button topic with a lot of people. But here on my channel, it's only about what I say. Even if I'm wrong. All right. Where are we? Thank you, Nola. Have a great, great night. Yes, hit the like button and spam some hearts. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up. You know you love it here. We are a lot of fun. We're so much fun. Lazy Des says, I want all the love. Yeah, I made a video about that. And I was joking around and I was saying like, but if you want to go ahead and steal everybody's love locks away, it sounds like you don't care about love at all. He's like, go ahead and take them. I guess you don't care about love one single bit. And I was like, let me ask you a question. When you take down that love lock, what happens to all the love that was inside of it? Yeah, if it's built and designed for it, they're fine. It can handle the extra weight, and when buffering, it can cause a danger. Correct. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan does this stuff for a living. Picksmith as well. Let's see. I don't know what they're saying. Lazy tapes. Yes, take all the love for yourself. Steal all the love for yourself. No, but it's a good way to get a lot of locks. If your city wants you to take them, I say take them because it also gives you a lot of picking experience. That's why McNally's so damn good at picking. That's why you see him picking new locks on camera. That's because people think he's lying and stuff, but you see him picking locks like that on camera because he's picked so many love locks, and they're always like been out in the weather and they're weathered and just beat up. And ask these locksmiths in the chat, a beat up weathered lock is pretty hard to just go ahead and pick. And he goes through and he hits all these bridges and he gets all those locks and just picks them all. I mean, he picks them all, and that's so many. So it gives you a lot of experience in picking, that's for sure. Especially because they're all like yucky inside and stuff. You know. Alright, Isamu Sushi, thank you for hanging out. Merry Christmas to you as well. We might see you tomorrow. We might have a Christmas Eve live coming up. I don't know. We might just have one, so you'll just have to keep that notification set to all, because you never know when we're going to put out some amazing Locksport content and you don't want to miss a thing. Smooth Sushi, so make sure you ring that bell. And make sure you hit that like button before you leave. Make sure you please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We need all the likes we can get. Alright. Yeah, the locks will eat the picks sometimes if they're really bad. Yeah. Somebody on the Discord, or was it Discord or Facebook, posted a picture of one of their picks that they, I guess, was raking something with it, and it was like completely annihilated their pick. And oh, McNally sent me a video the other day of he went to go rake out a lock, and there was already a rake stuck in the lock and broke off. It was already broke off in the lock. So he pulled it out and then he raked the lock and kept it. Sean, yes, I hit my 7K the other day. I sure did. I'm very excited about that. Now we're pressing for 8K. Now we're pushing for 8K. We got to push for 8K now. We got to push for 8K. Yeah. You guys, we're pushing for 8K. We're going to get to be, we're going to grow to $1 million. So right now we're on the way to 8K. You definitely want to be here at the start. You definitely want to be here at the start. And then you can be like, oh my gosh, I was on her channel since 8K. I was on her channel since 7K. YouTube won't stream in 8K. No, it won't. All right. I definitely have the wrong tensioner for this one. I'm just messing with it. All right. This is an 8-pinner. This is an 8-pinner. And the tensioning is terrible on this thing because you can barely fit it in there. And my tensioner's already bent. So we're going at it sideways. All right. And I've just got a standard hook. And we're just going to go through very slowly now. And I'm going to ignore the chat for a minute so we can get this one picked. It's hard for me to pick and chat at the same time. It's very difficult. It's very difficult, guys. It's very difficult. Alright, got a nice bunch of core movement here. I think we're on pin 5. Now, I've picked this one a couple of times and it seems to just go all the way to 8 and then it opens. It literally binds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's ridiculous. But you've got to be dainty. There it is. Boom. There it is. There it is. Woohoo! See, when you concentrate, it's a lot easier. You guys are a distraction. You're a distraction. You're so much fun. I can't look away from the chat. I'm like stuck to the chat over here on my iPad. I'm stuck to the chat. All right. Let's see. All right. Next up, we're going to pick this nice little Yale. It has... same thing, it's just got some spool pins in it. And here's the keyway on this one. It's not so bad. This one has a yucky keyway compared to that one. So you can see the different keyways make a big difference as well. When you're picking things in beginner locks, like easier locks, you can see how straight this keyway is. It's very straight up and down. And it makes it easier to kind of get your pick in there and push up on the pins. But then you get ones like this where it's like an S shape, and that can make it more difficult to reach the pins. So there's a lot of things that goes into once you start picking locks and you get into harder and harder ones, because you know they start throwing in some wild stuff in there that you're like, wait, what's this? What's this now? And you get into weird keyways and all kind of weird pins. And alright, I'll show you guys. Hold on. Where did I put my Dom Saturn, people? I had it out. I was going to pick it. I set it aside because I was like, this angle isn't working out for me. Alright. Actually, let's see if I can pick this one. This is my favorite of this lock. This one has 2 different things in it, making it a hard lock to pick. Here it is. Here's the Saturn. We'll pick that next. This one has 2 different types of security in it. It has regular pins at the top, and then it has some pins along the side. So there's the pins at the top that come down like this onto these things, and then there's pins on the side that rest on these little things. So this one's a hard lock to pick. We're going to see if I can pick it. I need a couple of different tensioners to pick this one as well. Actually, this might actually work with just this one. Oh, shit. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Alright, we're going to try it with just this tensioner. I don't know if it'll do the job, but we're going to try it. And let's try the gem profile. Let's try the gem. Time to float pick. Yes, we'll be float picking on this one most likely. Yes, yes, yes. And then we'll also need a different lock pick too to get those side pins, because those side pins they take a certain type of lock pick, so we'll need that too. Yeah, this tensioner here fits nice in the top if it'll work. If it'll not, I think it's gonna get in my way for picking the... Actually, I might... Hold on. I'm going to pull it out a little bit until I get the top, and hopefully then I can push it in further when I need to. I don't want it to come falling out of here once I get these picked. That would be a sad, sad day. A very sad day. Alright, what are you guys saying over here? Alright. Alright, let's see. I have a video on using stuff from the first aid kit to remove a broken key. I think someone's looking for you to put up a link. Oh, she's gonna find it. Okay. Alright. So you're off today, John Doe. Is that what you're saying? You're off of work today? Alright, I think we might have gotten into a nice false set already, to be honest. What? Let me see if I have any of these side pins binding yet. I think it happened while I was looking at the chat and not paying attention. And I should have been paying attention because no, I don't know. Alright. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, wow, okay. Alright, now I'm trying to get the side pins. Okay. Wow. Big giant full set now. Okay. Alright, I'm missing probably one thing, and I don't know what it is. Hang on, guys. Okay. Alright. Pin 5 here. It fell down. Alright. Coming back out to the front. Pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4. Alright, I think it's pin 4. Needs up one more. Maybe. We're gonna try it. I lost pin 5. Hang on. Alright, got it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, that was a hard one. Holy crap. Whew. Oh my. That was a black belt lock. That was a black belt lock. Right here on live. Dust them paws off. See, you gotta subscribe. See, you gotta subscribe. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I'll give you some tips and tricks and teach you how to pick a lock. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Gotta subscribe. Hit that subscribe. Hit that like. I earned that like now. I earned it. I earned it. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Double tap the screen. Here, tap right here. Double tap right here. Just tap, 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 tap. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Hey, at least I didn't bust out my baby doll. Yeah, I'm glad to see there's like at least 100 and some people here, because I was gonna have to bust out my baby doll and start making have talks with you and stuff. Like, it was gonna start being, little weird over here. It was gonna have to start being a little weird over here on my channel, alright? Let's just say that. It was gonna start being a little weird. Although some of you guys in the chat wouldn't mind it being weird. I can tell. Alright. We're gonna try this one last time, and then if I can't get it this time, we won't try it again. But this driving me crazy because I know I can pick this thing. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. Yeah, anybody has any lockpicking questions? Put it in the chat. We've got I see at least, I don't know, 10 people in chat that are badass lockpickers. They are watching me pick, and so I'm feeling super pressured because I got actual lockpickers watching me pick locks, and so if I don't do a good job, they're gonna never let me live it down. They'll wait until we get off live, and then they're all gonna text me and be like, oh my gosh, you sucked on that live. You looked so stupid. You should not have gone live. Like, you should not have gone live at all. You should have just stayed off of live, because you look really stupid. So, yeah. I gotta actually get stuff picked, or else that's what's gonna happen. Especially, that GQ man, he'll yell at me later. You guys think he's so nice, but he'll be texting me like, girl, no you shouldn't have. Girl, no you should not have. What did you think that was a good idea for? Girl, no. No, you should not have. Alright. Got a nice click in the back there. But no core movement yet. And that's what we're looking for. Some type of core movement to tell us we got a little bit of a... Alright. There it went. There's a little core movement. Can we get another? Can we get a little more? Or should I just go and try the other side already? I think we should just try it. Everything seems like there's nothing binding anymore on this side. So, yeah, GQ man will yell at me later and just be like, girl, you should not have even done that. It's like, girl, why did you try that? Alright, let's see. Nothing over here yet. That means I'm still missing something from the right or the left side. Oh, hang on. What about this first one? Nope. Nope. Okay. Back over here, I'm missing something. Goodness, if I could find it. If I could just find it. Oh, thank you, John Doe. Oh, so cool of you. Thank you for the super sticker. He says, can we do a giveaway, Lady Locks? I don't have a giveaway checker thingy. And it would have to be a US giveaway. It would have to be US entries only because of shipping being a little too much right now for me. But we can sure do one if you can ask a question of the US pickers. We could do a US giveaway if that's okay. If that's okay. And you can ask a question for the giveaway, because that way then people can actually... I don't have to roll the dice on anything or anything like that, because I don't have anything to draw a name with. But yeah, sure. If you want to do one like that, if that would be okay. Yeah, lazy days. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. If we have a U.S. winner, I'll send it out. If it's anywhere else, John Doe will hit it up. All right. That sounds like a plan, John Doe. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. John Doe's going to do a giveaway. But yeah, let's make it a question answer giveaway. And that way, we can get a winner that way. The first one to answer a question right. So, let's see. Let's see. Who has a good question? John, who has a good question? Do you have a good question you want to ask everybody? We got a good question we can ask everybody that we would know if they were right. All right, I guess anybody has to put the hashtag in there. John, you're going to have to pick a winner yourself because I can't do the drawing thing from YouTube. So you'll have to pick a winner or ask a question, whatever you want to do. So, okay, everybody enter hashtag KISMACS. B does. B does got too easy of a question, girl. We already know that one. All right. We are going to try whatever lock this is. This seems like a nice little lock. But you never know. You never know. You never know. I'm actually getting a giant cylinder, a cutaway cylinder, 3D printed for me from Eastland over at 44 Delta. He sells all kind of 3D printed goodies, like this 3D printed vise I'm using right now to hold my locks. And he's printing me up a giant kick cylinder, a giant see-through cutaway kick cylinder. And that way when I do these live streams, I can show you guys what the hell's going on inside of a lock. We can take a look at everything and got one and take it apart, look at all the pieces and parts, and it'll be really fun. And I can also use it in my videos when I'm talking about, you know, how to pick a lock and things like that. We can reference it in the videos. It'll be great. So that will be another nice little learning tool for you guys to see over here on the channel. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. We always want to hit that like button. That helps me out a lot. And come on guys, you're liking it. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. And even if you don't like it, you could still hit the like, because you could just be like, you know, at least for a second you were entertained by hating me. You know, at least for a second you were like, oh my god, she gets on my nerves. But at least you had that. At least you had that, right? At least you had that. And come on, I opened a whole entire black belt lock on a live stream. That is something you probably won't see very often. It's very hard to do. It's super difficult. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 9. It's like the Olympics of lockpicking. Yep, very true, Jay. Very, very true. Although master locks do have crappy tolerances, they still have some tolerances, right? They do have something. Yeah, these Brinks locks are what I recommend for newer pickers. They're very nice to pick. You can pick them in different ways. That you could do bottom of keyway tensioning. If you can find a bottom of keyway tensioner to fit the daggone lock. If I could find one that fits the daggone lock, we'd be in good shape. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. You can tap right here on this beautiful 3D printed model of what the heck's going on inside a lock. It's right there for you guys to see it, so you'll know. As well as this one here. This is what's going on inside a lock as well. Got the pins. Got all the pins sticking out. Got everything like that. All kind of stuff here to show you how it works. And mostly they're all made like that, except for a couple different little tricks here and there that they throw in to kind of throw us off a little bit from picking them, make it more difficult and more of a pain in the behind, which, you know, some of that stuff works. Some of that stuff really makes it crazy hard to pick. All right, let's see if we can zip this one open. This is a Brinks. This is that Brinks, but I don't know if it can be zipped, but I can definitely pick it with the back of the pick, which is super funny. I can pick it with a knot, a hook. Ready? Here's the back of the pick, and I can go in and pick it with the back of the pick. That's how terrible it is. One of these Brinks can be picked with just the whole back of the pick. Maybe it's the green one. I thought it was the purple one. I just gotta find it. Here we go. I think it's right here. There. That's so stupid. Under my pile of victims. It says, yes, I'm picking a lock. Yes, you could probably do it too. You like that? Yes, you could probably do it too. And feel free to ask any questions. I tried to fit it in there, so when people scroll over to the channel and they don't say, what in the hell are these people doing? They'll already know what we're doing. Hang on, I think it's out of focus. Let me scooch it over. There we go. Yes, I'm picking a lock. Why, yes, I am. Why, yes, I am. J1. All right, that's awesome. If you want to get a hold of me are you on Facebook or Discord or any social media, Instagram by chance, Jay? Let's try to get this sorted very quickly. Facebook, yes, okay. Let me see here. If you want to go to my Facebook, it's Lady Locks, just Lady Locks, and you'll see my dragon logo over there. I'll try to find you as well. Let's go here, see if I can find you very quickly. Although, you know how it is trying to find people on Facebook. But yes, we'll try to get you on Facebook here. But yeah, you should be able to find me just under Lady Locks. Oh wait, I think I'm typing on the wrong. Okay, yeah, here. J-M-E. Where was it? H-L. J-M-E-H-L. Alright, let's see if I can find you. Oh yeah, there's a couple of them in here, so. Let's see if I can find you. Any clues as to... Okay, you'll find me. Okay, Jay, I just don't want you to get... And if for some reason something happens and you can't find it or whatever, just go to any of my videos, literally any of my videos on YouTube. I answer every comment. So just comment something on there and we'll get you sorted. Also, you could email me as well at therealladylocks@gmail.com. We could type that in for you. Where's my type commenter? Yes, dummy. Why is this not working? Ah, here we go. Okay. My keyboard settings are keeping my way. Let me just start over. Yeah, somebody type in my email for Jay as well, please. One of the mods can type in my email for you. I am having troubles typing this without this getting in the way. Yeah, it's therealladylocks@gmail.com. Yeah, we're happy to have you, Jay. We absolutely love it when people get involved in Locksport and want to get down in the Locksport community. We love getting new people, and we're happy to have you for sure. We're very inviting and welcoming. Yeah, we have a great time picking locks, and our live streams are always a lot of fun. And we hope that you guys have fun with them too. Yeah, therealladylocks@gmail.com. 100%. We actually got a couple of new people last time we live streamed as well. That was a lot of fun. We got some new people last time too. So we're really building up the community doing our live streams, because I think that a lot of people don't realize that lockpicking is a thing, and that we have a whole bunch of, a whole community of people that love to lockpick. And this giveaway, everybody please give a big thank you or put some hearts down in the chat for John Doe, because he's the one who sent me the locks to do this giveaway. John Doe is absolutely amazing, and yeah, we can't thank you enough, John. We love you. We love you, John. Look at this big old heart for you. We love you. Everybody please heart, 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 heart in the chat for John Doe. Yes, you know what? I think smithing is a lot harder, Nate. I could never do locksmithing ever. I couldn't do it. Too many people looking over your shoulder, too many out in the cold, and oh my gosh, trying to figure out everybody's problems. That's a big old hell no. So I salute you. My friend. Honestly, that is a tough job. We've got a couple of locksmiths in the community, and yeah, they are beasts. John Doe's a locksmith. Picksmith's a locksmith. Ryan Wilson does all kind of stuff. Ryan Wilson does safes and locks, and oh my gosh, he does all kind of stuff too. So we've got quite a few. But yeah, no way, no thank you, no how, no not in the cold. I couldn't pick a lock in the cold unless I had to. If I really had to, I mean, I guess I could, but yeah, no. You could have it. I'll call you if I get locked out, probably, because I probably wouldn't want to figure it out myself. That's the sad thing. It's like, even I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to be out in the cold all the time. No. It's too cold for me. Especially Ryan Wilson's up in Canada. He sends pictures of his snowbank that he drives through every day. I'm like, how are you even out in the cold? No, thank you. Oh, thank you, Cucumber, for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. I love you. Have a great evening. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging out. All right. Question. I have an old post office commercial glass door on my garage, and the lock says US lock, and I can't find anyone that can make a spare key. Who can do it? G Keyman could probably make a spare key. G Keyman makes keys. But yeah, any locksmith should be able to make you a key. Why won't they make you a key? Yeah, because if it's just a US lock, I mean, it's not like, let's see. Seaman and locksmith lawyer keep asking me for tips. Tips on what? Um, they tell me it's illegal. Oh, oh, is it just because of the, oh, because it's the old post office commercial glass door. That's why it probably is illegal to do that. Oh, man. You might be screwed. Yeah. I was gonna say US lock is just a US lock, but that's weird. How do you know it's a post office door? Okay. Yeah, because the US lock is just a manufacturer. I thought that was because I had a US lock one time. I might have one still. You could make your own key. You could file a key. You could get a... If you have a key already, you could literally file your own key. Just get a key blank. Rekeying, master keying, SFIC, etc. is fun. Yeah. Picksmith would used to come on to the live streams out of when he would be in his shop, just or in the van too. He was in the van one time talking about doing all the SFICs. He was making things, pinning things up. And who else did that? Who else someone sent me a picture of the things they had out for rekeying all those things, and I'm just like, ooh, that's a lot. And you guys gotta use all those formulas for the SFIC things, and oh, that's a lot. Yeah. Definitely lots of practice and skills to become a master, for sure. And even lockpicking like this, I mean, yeah, this is just lockpicking here. Like, this is just lockpicking at the angle I prefer to pick. The comfort of my home, in the comfort of my own area. You know, and that's where I've practiced and learned. So you put me somewhere else with a weird angle or having to pick, you know, at a strange whatever, and I'm at a huge disadvantage. And even though I know what I'm supposed to do, wouldn't mean I would be able to do it. You know, there's a lot that goes into picking locks and being able to do it anywhere. That's why I think people don't give McNally enough credit, because he's outside in the cold and all those weird angles, getting all those locks off of all kind of places that he's out there working it. And oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a whole nother level of skill. And the people that go to these locksport meetups or competitions, that's like another whole other level, because you know they have certain things that they do where they got old, you know, gritty old yucky locks and things that they're getting to have to pick that we don't do because we pick newer stuff in our house, like, you know. So but it's fun. The part that I like is just sitting here being able to kind of get out of my head, sit down like it's a puzzle, and just, you know, think of nothing else and work on something. And sometimes I have to take it apart and like take it in smaller increments because I can't figure it out. So I'm like able to take things apart, put them back together, just staying busy, you know, with my hands. And then of course, like I said, at the end of the day, when you've got nothing done, accomplished that you wanted to accomplish, no goals met for the day because your goals just passed you by. It's like another day of like, my goals passed me by. I can't get nothing I wanted to get done. You know, you can sit down and say, you know, all right, my goal is to just pick one stupid lock and get it open. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I want to do. And even when you're having a bad day and you can't get a really hard, tough lock open, you can always count on the easy ones that you keep with you and keep at your desk, and you can sit down and pick that, and it makes you feel like at least you got one goal accomplished, one thing accomplished, one check mark in the done box or something, you know. It just makes you feel better about it. it just makes you feel better that you got something done. So yeah, it can be a lot of fun and make you feel happy. And like I said, we do have a really welcoming, like, whole community, a whole entire community full of people that, like, are there to help you out if you need help doing things and learning things and figuring things out. So it's not like you ever just sit there and get stuck for a long time. Because even if you get stuck, you know, someone's there to basically hop in and help you out. So where are we at with the likes, people? I mean, are you liking this? Is everybody liking this? Did you all hit that like button? I sure hope so. I sure hope you liked it. I sure hope you're liking it right now. I sure hope people are coming on here going, oh my gosh, this is so cool, and hitting the dang like button. Just look at that. Oh, Daniel, you should have probably not told us that, you dumbass. Please move along. We've never heard that one before, guys. Look at this. We got somebody who's gonna go steal stuff because of our video. That's only the 17th person to say that and think they're original. Move along. We don't got time for you. I don't got the time for that. We're actually learning things and being smart and having fun. We don't need morons hopping in our chat being stupid. I'm gonna go steal something. You couldn't pick a lock. I bet you couldn't pick a lock if I paid you. Move along. Move along. We're busy. We're busy. We're busy picking locks and learning things and being awesome. Right? Yeah, film yourself, Daniel. Put it on your channel. We'd love to see it. Film yourself. We'd love to see it so we could turn you in. Oh my god, guys. Daniel's super original. Yeah, I do like to try the bypassing, and I've been getting into learning how to rake, and I really love all these bypass tools that they've got. I wish I had more locks to go with all the tools that I have, because I have the tools, but like the bypass tools of the 1100, for instance, I have like one that I can get it to work on. And like with some of the locks I have, my favorite rake is the double peak rake, this one right here. This is probably my favorite one, because I feel like it can get into a lot of different things, even if the bidding's a little bit higher, because you can actually fit it in there and angle it up if you need to. So I like that one. And I'm really digging this one that comes with the what is this, 3 and 4 evolution for the Covert Instruments Apex set, this double McTickler kind of profile. I'm not sure what they're naming it officially yet, but this thing's pretty sweet too. This is pretty sweet too. It's been able to rake a couple of pack locks open, and I find that completely insane, because pack locks shouldn't be able to be raked open. They should not be able to be raked open. I am not McNally's wife. No, no, no. I don't know McNally's wife. Swing bolt dead latch. I actually have one, Ryan, because I have that tool that came with the what is that, the echelon. I have that tool, and that's the one I bought something to be able to use it, you know what I mean? because I had nothing here that I could actually use that tool on. And I practiced it a couple times when I was out at Covert Instruments the first time I went. They showed me how to use it and what it was for and all that. But when I got home, I didn't have anything to be able to practice it on. So it was like kind of stupid. So I ordered an Adams, right? But it's pretty cool though. Definitely pretty cool. Pretty scary that it bypasses like that. Pretty scary. But that's all it takes, you know. I have that under the door tool that I've been dying to get more practice on as well. I have that and can't really practice using it. It's kind of one of those things that I feel like needs a little bit of, you need a little bit of practice using it, because if you ever do have to use it and you don't have the technique down, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to try to learn it without getting it stuck on other things and stuff. Let's see, it's my first go-to. Put a shirt up tomorrow with Eurolock, 6 seconds if less every padlock I've got. In high security it lasted them, but it's in right hands. Oh, that's pretty cool. What rake is that, Lazy Days? I missed that one. I missed that one. He said he buys a lock, yo, back to the store and tell him it's rubbish. He's like, you have no idea how easy this one was. Oh, I got some Lockwoods here. Let's see what I got. What's this? Oh, that's that one, yeah. Got a couple different crazy old Lockwoods. This is a nice one, huh? Look at that. Beautiful Lockwood. Can you please hit the like button? Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Tap your screen right there. Double tap it. Tap, 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 tap. Give me some likes. Give me some likes. Give me some likes on your way in or on your way out of here. Even if we kicked you out, please hit the like button. Even if we booted you for being really rude and or stupid, please hit the like button. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. All right, this is a Lockwood, 5,000-pound Lockwood. And yeah, it actually has some pretty high set pins in the back, so I'm gonna try to use the gem. I want to see if that point on the gem will be able to hit those high set pins in the back. Look at that. Look at those ones. They go pretty high, and you got to be careful because this front pin here is so low. So I don't know if this gem's gonna cut it, but we're gonna try. The keyway's pretty big, so sometimes I think it can make it, but we're gonna see. It may not be able to do the job. I might have to switch to a longer hook. Oh, you know what other one I want to try too for this lock? There's a good... This set actually has this right here. Check out that hook profile. So it's kind of like a medium hook, but it has a tiny little cutout. So it makes it so that it can go, you know, it has that little angled cutout. You can barely see it, but it makes a huge difference. So I want to try that one next. I want to see if this works, and even if it does, I want to try that other one next on this lock, because I think it would. Oh, Nate said he's not been able to find one because of the lip on that. Yeah, I did hear something about them making something else too on that that's going to prevent that. Oh, well, thank you, FF. Thank you, thank you. Well, thank you so much. Please hit that like button. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I did see something about that. Yeah, Lazy Days, we would absolutely be interested in that for sure. Um, you know what? I'm gonna click on here and see if I can't find your channel. I don't know if I was subbed to it already. I don't know if I was. I don't think I was, because I don't remember seeing any of your videos, but I'm gonna check because that'd be cool to see that video. G Keeman's got some brainstorming he's doing over there. Alright, alright. A Locksport meetup? I'd totally love to. I would love to. I wish we knew more people in our little area. I just know me, you, Trucker, and W3 or Y Ray. That's the only ones I know. Everybody else is so far away. But yeah, I'd totally love to do that. I'd love to do that. I've been wanting to do a meetup. That's why I made the online ones, because there was just nobody around here, you know, for the longest time. Snake is at the other end of the state, and my state is very, very big, so he's so far away. So, yeah, this one's not going to make the cut for the longer. I didn't think it would make it, but hold on, let me go over here very quick, guys. I want to get on the computer, and I want to find, Jay's channel here, and I have to go from my computer, or Lazy Days channel here. Alright, go to channel. Oh, I'm already subscribed. Okay, I'm already subscribed, and the bell is ringed, so yeah, it'll definitely alert me when you put up your video, Lazy Days. Oh, thank you, P-Dubs. Thank you. Yeah, P-Dubs, put up the link if anybody is interested in checking out Lazy Days channel. If you want to go check it out, please click over to Lazy Days channel and, you know, subscribe. Check it out. Get in on his videos there. See what he's up to. And then, I mean, obviously come back here when you're done and finish out the live stream with us, because you don't want to miss that either, so. Oh, they said we made it to 100 likes. That's awesome. Thank you. That made my whole day. Oh my gosh. That is so awesome. Yeah, that's true. Ryan Wilson said, will it, Lady Locks? Because yours only alerts me half the time. Yeah, I know. YouTube's been very lacking in alerting people of things lately. I know that. I barely even pay attention to it because it's literally never tells me anything. So I have to go in and actually go look for everybody's videos that I want to see. I have to go in and like hunt them down myself. I have to be like, oh, I wonder has so-and-so made a video recently? And then I have to go look. I mean, think about this. I'm literally on live streams with PW. How many times a week? Once, sometimes twice a week, for the last, I don't know how long, okay? I don't know how long it's been. A long time. So you would think that when I go in there to YouTube and I go, Pocket Woman's channel, if I type it in, and I say Pocket Woman, and I type her name in, YouTube takes me to Yin Yet's channel. I'm like, well, hey, Yin Yet, I was looking for P-Dubs, but how you doing? But like, it doesn't take me there. And then on top of that, when I type in, like, to go, like, if I want to see if any of her videos have happened recently, YouTube doesn't alert me to any of that. And you would think, since I'm actually in the same thing, in the same, like, live streams is her a lot of the time that YouTube would be like, oh, guess what? You know, she put up a video. Hey, did you know that? Like, at least the people that I interact with the most of interactions on YouTube, but it really doesn't. Really doesn't. Hi, Dan. How are you? What are you up to this fine late evening? It's so late. It's so late. And what time is it for everybody right now? Row your boat gently down the stream. If you like this live, double tap your screen. I love it. I love it. I love it. 10:07, 1:07. Okay. Yeah, so we're all spread out. 12:07. Holy cow. Yeah, P-dubs is like, what time is it for you? You're 16 hours ahead? 12 hours ahead? I can't even remember. Ryan says, still 1 hour ahead, as always. 12:07. I put vid up now if you want. Won't take me long. It's 16:07 for me. Acknowledge me. Hello, Coulter. You have been acknowledged. Yeah, that was pretty crappy that this one pick doesn't reach, but the other one does. So that's another thing about picking. You have to really know when you have to switch picks, or else you will be stuck. You will be stuck. Now this is a little unsuspecting looking kick cylinder here. You think, oh, it looks really nice. It looks so super easy. Oh my god. Oh. But guess what? It's not. It's a beast. It's a Lockwood, and it has some crazy bidding. And Lockwoods are definitely ones that the bidding actually matters when picking. A lot of these don't, but the Lockwoods sure do. They sure do. Those little annoying spool pins and tapered key pins and crazy keyways, and this one can be a pain, especially this one because of the keyway. It's very, very weird. Lockwood makes some really good locks, that's for sure. And the thing is, we have the master locks here in the US. In Australia, their master locks are Lockwoods. Like, that's how prominent theirs are. Theirs are just as prominent as our master locks, but they get like really nice, decent locks over there, where we get just trash. We get straight trash, and they get all these nice little Lockwoods. Even the like tiny ones are made so good. And our master locks are just no match to them. But whatever. Alright. Where are we at? Ryan, I want to go to the gym. Never. Do you have a new beginning of the live? This live yet, you mean? I didn't put I made a new beginning for a couple of the lives. Yeah, I just made it like the little intro thing. Oh yeah, yeah. And P-Dubs has a new intro. Oh my, yeah, this one's really making me crazy. It is not a friendly keyway, people. I'm getting stuck around the keyway. Big time. Trying to figure out what needs picked next, and I'm getting stuck around this keyway. I think I need to use a smaller hook for the front, maybe. Maybe. Or maybe not. We might be... Okay. Alright. Okay. It's alright. The battle's on, people. This is a battle. This isn't even just easy. This one's a battle. This thing's wild. Why are you so mean? Oh my gosh. Why are you so mean? Oh my gosh, why are you so mean? So who watches Christmas movies? Does anybody watch Christmas movies? And if so, what's your favorite Christmas movie? Put it in the chat. Favorite Christmas movie. I'm taking a poll here. I want to see what's your favorite Christmas movie. David, hi! How are you? Christmas Day at 2 p.m. You're going to do your live stream? Is that what you're saying? Is that what's up? David is a lockpicker and he takes care of an entire colony of cats where he lives when they're overrun. He takes care of an entire colony. And he's going to do a little bit of a live stream from there, Christmas Day. So if anybody's interested in checking that out, I think that's really admirable. And I think David is completely crazy, but I absolutely love David. And he takes care of cats, and that's probably why he's crazy. Right, David? And he picks locks, so that makes you a little bit crazy as well. So, I mean, now we know why. But, yeah. You gotta love him. He has some great stuff over there on his channel. Go check him out, people. Alright, what do we got? Miracle on 34th Street is Yin Yet's favorite. It's a Wonderful Life, another fave. Christmas Story. Alright, yeah. A Flintstone Christmas. Oh, man. I have never seen that. Oh, man. I gotta check that out. A Flintstones Christmas. Dang, I'm missing out. Let me see, I missed a couple of these. Hold on. Okay. You know what? Okay. It's a Wonderful Life. I said that one. Flintstones Miracle on 34th Christmas Story. No, I never saw that, Ryan. Never seen it. Oh, look at that. Got it. Can we convince the gang at Lockpicker's Bench to stock the Lockwood locks? Oh, are they out of stock? Or they do sell them, right? I think they do sell them. Or they're just out of stock right now. That kind of stinks. That kind of stinks. 135 people in the building right now. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I love you, so please like me back. Come on, people. Come on, people. Come on, people. Oh, man. But you know what it's saying, right, John? John learned English from just watching movies and stuff, I think. Isn't that right, John? So John literally learned a second language because he's smart. I'm just like, okay. I like watching that. I don't even know what it's called. What is it called? What is that one? My favorite one called? It's like Clay Rudolph, where they look like little clay people. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's what it's called. It's just straight Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And it's one of my favorites ever. Because if you ever really pay attention to what the story is, and it's like, they literally are like bullying this poor kid because he's different. And it's just like the worst story ever. If you actually look at it, it's one of the worst, meanest stories there is. And we're all just like, oh, that's so nice. They literally put misfits on an island by themselves. They're like, oh, there's something wrong with you. You're out of here. Like, it's terrible. It's like the worst, like, kind of story to tell children. And yet we all watched it for years. For years. I'm like, I think I made my kid watch it. And I was like, isn't it so good? Yeah, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, yep. Where, like, they bully him because his nose glows, and then they, like, kick snow on him, and they all hate him, and they hate his mom, and they hate his whole family. Santa's like, oh, I can't deal with you. You look a little different. Ho, ho, get the hell out of here. Like, it's terrible. It's like the worst. It's like the worst. And yet, We all used to love that shiz. That was one of my favorites growing up. I still love it. I don't know why. It's a terrible story. Like I said, it's like the meanest. They're just like, we hate you because you have a red nose. And then they're like, oh, but we need you because it's snowing real bad. Where's that kid with a red nose again? Call him up. We'll use him. Terrible. Right? Then he became the most important. Exactly. I'm like, oh, but you just bullied him 3 months ago. Kicked him and his mom out. They hated his mom too because she had a kid with a red nose. They treated her like crap too. Didn't the dad divorce her? He's like, oh, I don't know how that became my son, but I'm out. He looks weird. I'm leaving. It was terrible. It was such a horrible show. Like, could you imagine if they pitched that one nowadays, what would happen? And yet they thought that was so normal back then. That just goes to show you how times changed, boy, I'll tell you. The dad left the family because the kid was ugly. He was like, ooh, her baby don't look right. I'm out. Goodbye. He basically was like, I didn't make that kid. You must have been running around, lady. That ain't my son. That ain't my son. Nope. 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 And now they're like, oh, we love you. Yeah. I mean, I guess it was based off the song, which is also terrible. But, like, it's whatever. It's just funny how times change, man. Funny how times change. I mean, they still do that stuff. Like, literally that stuff still happens. We just don't talk about it now. And we definitely wouldn't be able to watch a movie with it. Anthony. No, I don't know what one you was watching. Yeah, the dad reindeer was like, I'm out of here. Santa was like, get this kid out of here. Put some mud on his nose or something. He can't be going out like in public like that. The dad left. Disowned them. And then why did they pick up the misfit toys again? I forget. Was it because there wasn't enough toys or something? Why did they actually decide to, like... Yeah. Oh, Anthony, that sucks. That's terrible. Yeah, life is just brutal. Maybe they should leave that story out for kids because that just teaches them how life is just a horrible and brutal sometimes. Swear. Oh, I don't really dig the Home Alone movies either. I think they're weird. Oh yeah, I can still hear that high-pitched sound when his nose... Yeah. I remember that. Poor Rudolph. I used to get so mad when they kicked him out. I still do. Oh, I can... Yeah, Nate. That's why we... I can't imagine actually having to deal with it like at work, but yeah, I can't imagine that. I just know how it is at home. Like when you're sitting here and you get a really hard lock open and you're like jumping for joy and the whole house is looking at you like you're such a weirdo. And you know, normal people don't understand it because they don't, you know. My family's like, didn't you just pick a lock? Why are you so happy about this one? And I'm just like, no, but you don't understand. This is a whatever, like something hard or whatever. And they're like, yeah, it's whatever. And I was like, no, it's an accomplishment. You don't get it. And yeah, so that's why I like the Locksport community, because at least you can come over here and tell people and they're like, oh my God, did you? That's great. Because they understand what it takes to like pick some of these locks and the actual amount hours of that time you put into learning it and stuff like that. And it's like, they kind of understand it. Let's see. Can anyone remember the movie with lockpicking in it? Bumble's Bounce. Oh yes, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Where Idiocracy is a documentary. We don't need any more haterade in pop culture. Yeah, right. Yeah, I swear most of the lockpicking movies I've seen, or lockpicking in movies I've seen, it's always like so wildly incorrect. And I just think to myself, like, you guys, they look up all kind of stuff when it comes to movies to make them, but it's like when it comes to locks and lockpicking, they just don't even care if they make it even look normal. They just don't even think about that. They just go, here, pretend to pick that lock. And the one had some kind of weird tool, and it was just one tool they used to pick the lock, and I was cracking up. I was like, yeah, I don't need no tension on that, huh? It was funny as hell. Yeah, some of those movies, except for Skyrim, got it right. Like, Skyrim was like the first game I played that had it right. I'm sure there's other games in it, but it impressed me so much when I went to go pick a lock in Skyrim, and it was actually how you pick a lock. I was like, wait, what? And you had to actually pick all the pins and get them to the shear line and stuff, and I was just like so impressed with that. I was like, hot damn, finally someone's taking it seriously. The new Mission Impossible movies have lockpicks with screens that show the pins moving up and down. Oh, well, damn, that'd be a nice lockpick. I love the lockpick gun with no tension. Boom, it's open. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the one I was watching, I can't remember. She had a tool, but it was like a tool for something else. I want to say, what the hell was it that she had? And I was cracking up. It was like I don't know. It looked like a flattened out two-prong tensioner. And it was like that, and she just put it in the keyway, and it opened the lock. It was like a key that you just went like this and opened the lock. And I was like, that's a fine set of lock picks there. Dang, I need me some of them. It was the funniest thing. And then I've seen some where they put two tools in, but they don't do them right at all. Like... Or they'll get a tensioner correct, but then whatever they use for a lockpick's like a stick or something, like it's totally straight. Doesn't have any... I just get a kick out of that, because I'm like, you guys have all this money to make a movie correct. You even go so far as to buy the actual lockpick set, because you'll see them have like a set, and they'll open the setup and they'll pull out the wrong stuff and just go to town. I'm just like, okay. The one pulled out a regular lock picks for a lever lock. I was cracking up about that. I was like, that's not gonna work. And then what else did I see? The one lady just used a tensioning tool. She just put a tensioning tool in the lock and then put the lock pick in, but didn't move anything. But as soon as she put the lock pick in it, the whole thing turned. It was so funny. I was like, well, all right, I guess that's what we're doing there. Let's see. I like this one. Let's see. They get the cars wrong all the time too. Yeah. James Bond waves his antenna from his Ericsson phone over a lock and it magically opened. I was like, I want that phone. Hi, Texas Fire. Oh, Dan said, I seen a movie where a lockpicker used 2 tension wrenches. Yeah, I've seen that movie plenty of times, whatever those are. Shoves the lock through the door with a calculator. That's realistic. Yeah. Yeah, I just think it doesn't take much to like look it up, you know? It doesn't take much to go, hey, how's this work? Or even go to a locksmith and ask them what would be the most, you know, kind of like the best thing to try to pick a lock in that specific thing. Like ask a locksmith, you know? But no, they don't bother. What was the one I want to say? Especially when I watch this one that's like this lady's a PI. This lady and guy are both PIs, but she's the one that knows how to get the locks open. And she's always pulling out her lockpicking set, and it's always like this really sleek, nice black leather case, and it looks so cool. And then she'll just pull out 2 tools out of the thing, like, and then she'll just put them both in the lock, and it opens it. Yet she doesn't move anything or do anything. And I'm always just like, every single time. So you're doing it more than once. If you're doing it one time in a movie, just once, you're gonna hurry up and pick a lock, and you're not gonna really pay attention to it. Then okay, I see not learning it, but. Yeah, if you're in like a series and you're picking a lock, come on. If you're going to do it like every 3rd episode, learn how to do it, man. Come on. Doesn't take much. It doesn't take much, people. But yeah, when they get the wrong tools for the wrong kinds of locks, that's what gets me. But yeah, I was impressed by Skyrim getting it right. I'm thinking, you know, it's the people making video games who actually care if it's right. And the people making movies are like, we don't care. We don't care. Yeah. Get a kick out of that stuff. I do. But yeah, I might watch a Christmas movie. I might have to watch Rudolph just because we talked about it. And maybe the Flintstones, since I've never seen that one. I might have to watch the Flintstones. Bank heist movies bother me. Oh, I bet it does. Hi, Paka. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Sully. A skeleton key lock. Yeah, those are lever locks. Those take a lot of different tools for them. They take different tools than what I've got here. I am not the lever lock expert. But we have lots of people that pick lever locks in the lockpicking community. If you just go on and look on YouTube, you could definitely find somebody that picks those types of locks. Yeah, or it's a warded lock. Yeah, it can be a warded lock or a lever lock. Oh, okay. Sean says, not Skyrim, but an older Elder Scrolls game got it right, but they got in trouble for making it too realistic. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can actually see how that could be like an issue, because it's for kids and they don't want them to like know too much, I guess. But I mean, with YouTube nowadays, come on, you know? Just come on. Chris says, I remember calling a locksmith. He came in a van to the lot. He fixed the motorcycle key. Yeah. Locksmiths are pretty awesome. The stuff that they can do is crazy. The stuff that they can fix and the stuff that they can do is crazy. Definitely. Impressioning keys and all kind of stuff. They have so many cool tools and things they can use to decode locks and crazy guys. What's this thing? Let's see, what's this thing? Look at this thing. This one came from Bolivia. This Chinesium lock, I guess. What the heck's that? Weird. Huh. That's a weird one, isn't it? Isn't it? Look how skinny it is, too. That's funny, isn't it? Oh, sleep well, Jay. And, yeah, congrats on winning, and thank you. Definitely thanks for being here and chatting. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Please hit the like button on the way out if you didn't already, but I'm sure you did, but it's just in case. And yeah, anybody new here, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. We are trying to get as many likes as possible. Where are the likes at anyways? Do we even have any likes? Does anyone even like us? Is there even one like? Did we get one single like? I feel like we didn't get any. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, have a good night, Jay. 114 likes, that is awesome. You guys are the best. You know, I honestly can say I do see a bunch. I watch a lot of live streams. I'm a live stream watcher. I like watching them. And I see plenty of live streams where they don't have half the audience that I do. Like, my audience every single time is full of badasses. I get the likes. You guys every time come back here, you like my stuff, you hit that like button. So awesome of you guys. Honestly, have the best audience ever. You guys are the best. In the chat, oh my gosh, come on. My chat just flies. My chat just flies. I love seeing it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all day. It just goes and goes and goes. Y'all just love chatting and talking. It just goes and goes. I love it, love it, love it. All those likes. I can't believe it. It's like an early Christmas present. You guys are the best. I found a lot of the live stream chats just being people asking to be mods. Yeah, why is that? I don't get that. Why do people want to be mods? That's so weird. Like, why do people want to be mods? I don't get it. Is that like a, I don't know, is that like a thing? Do people like to be mods? Do people like earn mod status or something? Is that like something? Is that a thing? Am I missing something? Am I missing out? Am I missing on something? Am I missing something? Gasp! A lady member of the Locksport community? Aw, you! Definitely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very kind of you. There's actually two of us, me and Pocket Woman. I think that's it. And, oh no, and Doc Machina. Doc Machina's new, but she's here too. So there's like three of us. There's not many. There's not many. And we just got Donna the other night. She might be coming into the community to pick locks. Lost Shepherd, I do. I love picking locks. I love picking locks. Some lives set everyone to mods so they can easily sub to everyone else. Ah, I see. Oh, so they can click. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. The mods can click to sub to people. I gotcha. I could see that. I went to a live stream the other day that had a bunch of mods. Doom scrolling. Lost Shepherd. Yes. I got the Covert Instruments hookup early. I work over there, so I'm one of the brand ambassadors. So they give me the tools early to use and play with and show off a bit. So yes, these are the new Covert Instruments. This is the new set, the Apex. This is the new Apex from Covert Instruments that we are rocking tonight. Been picking some locks with them, just testing out all the different profiles, seeing how I like them, etc., etc. Really loving them. Really loving them. Yeah. Lockpicking Lawyer definitely hops into my life sometimes. You can check it out on my channel. I actually have one up with him not too long ago, last week or a week and a half ago or something like that. He hopped in to hang out with me and talk about these lockpicks. Yeah. What do I suggest as a kit? Let's see. Well, I wish I could say wait for the Apex because they're coming out any day now, but the Genesis is a good kit. There's actually, if you have the money, they actually have the Lady Locks set over on the website in the chop shop. It's all the ones I suggest for a newer picker. Like, it doesn't have Lady Locks anything on it or anything. It doesn't say Lady Locks, so you don't have to worry about it saying like lady anywhere on it, but it's just the stuff that I picked out that I think is good for like a beginner that can last you until, well, forever. Because I picked out 20,000 picks and 25,000 picks. So you can use the 25,000s to start out with, and then obviously I still use them sometimes too, the 25,000s. I use them a lot actually, but the 20,000s kind of fits in when you get to higher security locks. The 20,000s work a little better because they're a little thinner, so you can fit them in there a little better. But it has both sizes in that set, and it has a couple of different things for you know, bypassing just to try it out and stuff. But that's a good set. But that's over in the chop shop on their website, or you could just get the Genesis. It's only $30. There it is. Boom. But let's see. Is he really a lawyer? He was a lawyer. I don't think he kept up his license, but he was a lawyer when he started out. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Yeah, Ryan still swears by his 15,000 picks, and I think Ryan is a lunatic. I say you should bend those in half and get yourself some 20,000s, Ryan, or 25. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. You're the expert here, not me. You're the expert here, not me. Chevy says he really makes a local locksmith angry. Local locksmith sells master locks. Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess that would. People were like, oh, the lockpicking lawyer said these are trash. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Oh, thank you, Lost Shepherd. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. If you have any questions or anything, you can email me at therealladylocks@gmail.com, or just get onto, you know, just hop into my YouTube, because I answer all my comments. So if you leave a comment on one of my videos, I'll find you. Yeah, we can chat. But yeah, if you have any questions or need help figuring out something to get, yeah, there's a lot of good sets out there. You just have to basically get something that you don't have to really commit a whole crap ton of money to, because you don't want to get something and then not really like lockpicking, or get something and then, you know, have a hard time with it. So I just recommend always getting like a smaller set, or if you're really gung-ho and you're like, that's it, I'm gonna do this, then definitely get the Lady Lock set. It has a bunch of different things in it, and you can use shop pay over at Covert Instruments, which I don't like to tell people, because if you're like me, you'll shop pay the shit out of everything on their website, because that means you can just make payments on it, and it makes it super easy to buy a bunch of stuff. But I made my kit, I think, $100 worth of stuff, because I figured people can use shop pay and just do $20 at a time payments, you know. That was my thinking. I was like, how would I like to buy it? And I was like, well, I know I could always shop pay it, because to me, I'm like, when I break it down in payments, I always just tell myself, well, it's only $20, so like, it's not really 100, it's only 20. But it doesn't make sense. I know I'm just telling myself that, but yeah. It's like, but yeah, they have some good stuff over there, and I like the shop pay, so I like really always recommend it. But yeah, their stuff's very good, very good, very good equipment. You definitely will use them forever. If whatever you buy, it doesn't even matter, you'll use it forever anyway, so. I'm trying to find another lock to pick here. What do we got here? What's this blue one? This blue one here. Check out the bidding of this blue one's key. So when we were at we went to Covert Instruments, with the round table. I got to hang out and pick locks with Georgia Jim and Lock Chuck and Dr. Hogmaster. And Georgia Jim had this lock he was picking, and he's like, "What the hell did you do to this thing? It's way harder than it has to be." Because I had all the crazy bidding in it, but it's a kind of a tricky one to pick. So I'm going to throw it up in here just because we're chatting and I want to read the chat. So this gives me something to mess around with while I'm reading the chat. But yeah, the Apex will be coming out very soon. But it's not out yet. It will be out very, very soon though. LPL, like I said, was on the channel. He was on my live stream last week. I want to say it was last week. And basically, he told us why it's taking so long to come out, because they had a little bit of a problem with some of the picks, how they came out. And since he didn't want to sell anything that had anything wrong with it, he pulled the whole thing and is rerunning them. So he was remaking all these sets because it's just it was like this piece here was a little too wide. This piece was a little too wide. And so he pulled the entire, I don't even know how many thousands he said there was already made, but he had to pull them out, put them in a big pile and just start over again. So they're being made right now, actually. So, I mean, it's going to be any time now. Everything else, I guess, is done and ready to go. It's just they're waiting for those to be remade, which sucks, but I'm kind of glad they did it, because I know a lot of people would be mad if they got them and it was the wrong size, you know. No, I've never done that. I only pick my own locks, so no. No, never done that. Oh, okay, Lazy Days. We'll check it out as soon as we're done here. I'll definitely go check it out. Yeah, for sure. I did close one of my 15 euro hooks in the zipper of my case. Oh, no. It made it a neat, useful profile. I like that. I like that. Yeah, guys, if you are new over here to the channel and think you might want to learn how to lockpick, you can learn how to lockpick. It's not that big of a deal, and it doesn't take a lot of money to start out. You can literally get the FNG set from Covert Instruments for $10 and get yourself a lock from, up the street at the local hardware store for $10 and learn how to start lockpicking. There's nothing more fun than getting a lock open. Seriously, nothing. And yeah, then you just start learning how to pick more tougher and tougher locks until you become a really cool, badass lockpicker. You can give LPL a run for his money. Anybody can learn. Anybody can be as good as them. Anyone. You just got to keep practicing and get started. We've got all kind of groups on Facebook, on Discord, on Reddit. We've got the Lockpickers United, who actually gives out karate belt flair for your profiles if you get certain locks picked. You can try to get different lock belt levels if you want. It's pretty fun. They make it a lot of fun. Yeah, I miss Bosnian Bill. I definitely came in right after Bosnian Bill already left. And I remember I used to get so mad watching his video because he'd be like, "All right, fellas." And I'd be like, "But no." I swear, there is a girl here watching. I swear. At least one or two. But yeah, I loved his videos. I watched them a lot once I realized there was lockpickers on YouTube because I didn't realize there was. I didn't realize it was a thing. You know, I started lockpicking and didn't know lockpicking was a thing. So I was really excited when I found the communities and all that. That's why we do it now on these vertical live streams, because we want to show people that, you know, we are it is a thing. There is a community up for it, and other people can join and everybody can learn it, and it's a fun hobby. It's not like we're doing anything illegal. We're literally picking locks in our house. Like, what's the big deal? So we like to put it out there, so we come out here and do these live streams, and sometimes we get locks open, and sometimes, like today, we don't get this one open because this one's a pain in my butt. I thought I wasn't going to get this one. All the chalk and chatting I'm doing. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Look, dude, welcome, welcome. How are you? David, yes, at least Bill stepped away for the right reasons. True, very true. Very true. Yeah, Danny might have. Oh, goodness. Let's see. That remembers the notches. Yeah, there's all kind of things like that out there. Just look at the ones on TV. Look at all the lockpicks on TV. That's how you really do it. Check out your favorite show. That's how you do it. How they do it on TV. David, that's an impression he told. Oh, Ryan had one of Bill's autographed tuxedo sets. I gave it to a friend who wanted to learn lockpicking. Oh, that's alright. At least someone... Well, you know what? They probably actually used it, huh? And didn't... ended up probably using it, like... That would have been cool, though. Definitely would have been cool. I gotta get a different one because this one's annoying me. This one's annoying me. Yeah, it is harder than it has to be. Harder than it has to be. Harder than it even has to be. Yeah, the bidding of this one's wild AF. Alright. No, no, no. Nothing, nothing. I swear the springs in these are wild too. They're so heavy duty. Alright. Got a click out of the first pin. Nothing, nothing. 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 Nothing, nothing, nothing. Yeah, I'm not getting any counter rotation. Oh, wait, here. What's this? Got a little click. Damn. This thing's a monstrosity. We're trying something else. This one's too much. It is just too much. That key is too much for me. I shouldn't take these ones out on the live streams because they are my hardest locks in that form. Let's try this lion. This lion. This is from Bolivia as well. From Bolivia as well. Bidding does not matter on some locks. We just talked about that today. In the live stream earlier. I should bring that one out. I should bring that and the Lockwoods for the bidding one. The bidding is a myth, except for on these two. There we go. There we go. Yes, so wait, where's this one? Let me find the key for this one. Like this one, for instance. This is a Lockwood, and you would think that since it's a Lockwood with a little bit of crazy bidding, we've got the low in the middle and the very high at the back, you would think that you need a longer hook, or that's going to be terribly treacherous to pick, or it's going to be super hard to pick or anything. But you can actually pick this one with a regular hook just because of all the room in the keyway. But if you go to like another Lockwood, any other Lockwoods, you can get into trouble because the bidding on those ones actually does make a difference. It makes it like crazy to pick. See there? I don't understand it. Yep, exactly, Ryan. You got it right. That's exactly right. I like it. Bidding is a myth, except when it isn't. Damn it. You know what? I think I might make another video about that. I should make another video, and I should literally call it that. Bidding is a myth, except for when it isn't. That's perfect. Dude, we're putting that on a video next. That's going to be my next live stream, guys. That's going to be my next live stream. I might do one tomorrow. Just for the Christmas Eve live stream. That's going to be what I call it. Bidding's a myth, except for when it isn't. Or except for when I say differently. I have the two biggest, most perfect locks for that one. Hello, Mills. Welcome, welcome. He's at Holy Fast. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I forgot I have the grab pick I should pick some stuff with. It's so cool. It's really cool if you just bust it out. Like, you just come out like, pretend like you don't have anything, any kind of picks or anything. And then you're just like, oh man, I could help you, but all I have is my grab pick. Like, let's see. We need a good lock that we could pick with it. Oh shit! I want to pick a hard lock with it. What's a good one? What's a good one to pick with this? Oh well, let's just pick some easy ones and fun ones for a minute till I can think of a good one. What do I got? That's a halfway decent lock. What do I got that's a halfway decent lock? Mills says, I'm lurking. That's okay. That's okay. You can lurk. But please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Tap the screen. Just anywhere. Right there's a good spot. Just tap, 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 tap. Just anywhere is a good place. Just tap it. Or I think the dots at the top makes you just be able to like it. And also, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe. You definitely want to be able to come back. You definitely want to be able to see all the live streams. We have a blast in our live streams. We're always doing something fun. We always have a fun time. We yell at trolls. We have a blast. We have a blast here. My whole chat gang's up on trolls. It's a lot of fun. They love it. We all love it. We all love it. We always get trolls that say, I need to learn how to pick something illegal. Something stupid like that. They think they're like the first people. They're like, we're the first person to stop by your live of lockpicking and say something about lockpicking. Every one of them. It's hilarious. We're like, oh my god, that's so new. We've never heard that. We've never heard that. 2 minutes into the live, we didn't have 10 people that already said that. I love it. but we do. We have a blast. So definitely subscribe. Hit that button. If you want to learn how to pick locks, tons and tons of Locksport, tons and tons of lockpicking tutorials on my channel. All kind of good stuff. You can catch the lockpicking lawyer that pops into my lives just randomly when I'm talking about like my hair and stuff. He'll just decide to pop in and make me feel like really stupid for not completely being like on point with talking about locks and stuff. So yeah, he always shows up. Yeah, we just have a lot of fun. I'm gonna hopefully someday I'm gonna get McNally into one of my lives. Someday, I tell you people, someday I'm gonna talk him into getting into one of the live streams. That would be cool. Not that LPL isn't cool, because he's cool. LPL, you're very cool. We didn't say that. We didn't say you weren't cool. You're very cool. We totally want to get McNally in there too someday. Totes want to get McNally in there someday too. Uh-oh, there's a troll. Do we have a troll? You guys know what to do with trolls. You guys know what to do with the trolls. You guys know what to do with the trolls. The trolls are always somebody that's sitting in like their mom's basement with nothing better to do, who's never ever had to live in like the real world where you get smacked in the mouth for saying things that are rude to people. So they think that, you know, they can just hop online and say rude things to people because, well, they don't get in trouble for it. So they just do it. But yeah, they just want to break from like getting yelled at by their mom. So they hop online and they're mean to people because they can't yell at their mom. They can't yell at their own mom. So they get online and yell at random people online. Like, oh my god, Mom, leave me alone, I was online. Did you change the Wi-Fi password again? Oh my god. And then they get super mad about it, and then they hop online and find a live stream, and they're like, I'm gonna be mean to random people now. And they think that we think differently. That's what's funny. Every time I see one, the only thing I can hear them say is like, no, Mom, I don't want any more meatloaf. God, my friend's here. My friend's over. Leave me alone. Oh, God. Leave me alone. Me, Sandra, and the baby are fine down here. Leave us alone. Gosh. Then they just hop on and they're mean to us. Just because, you know, they're mad at their mama. Let's see. Yeah, David, that's you? Nuh-uh. I come to your bridges and take your love. Thank you, Bill. Very, very kind of you to hop in and tell us. We appreciate the, we appreciate the, God bless and everything. Have a great one. All right, let's see. David says, no, remove that. We gotta make you a mod, David. Oh my god, we gotta make David a mod. That's hilarious. Where are you? I'm totally modding you, David. You're cracking me up. You're too funny. I can't do it. I'm too stupid. There we go. Oh, that was great. David was on it. He was on it. Oh, he just got his love. BS. I get it. Sometimes you're not in the mood. And if you wanted to, you could just, go find it yourself. I completely understand. He wasn't as bad as some of the trolls, though. Some of the trolls are so horrible. David stole my bridge line. we have too many bridge trolls here. We have to differentiate. I mean mom's basement trolls. When I say trolls, I mean mama basement trolls. You bridge trolls are fine. It's the mama basement trolls that we can't stand. I cannot. I honestly, God, what movie is that from where it's Will Ferrell and he's an old pimp or something? Do you guys remember that? And he used to be a pimp or something, and they go see him, and they show up, and he's like in his robe, and they think he's like, oh my God, he's like saying goodbye to some hot chick, and she leaves his house, and he like sits down in the living room in his robe, and he's talking to them, and they literally think like, wow, he's living the life. And then all of a sudden his mom comes in, and she's like, yeah, and she says something, and he's like, Mom, where's the meatloaf? Oh my God. And the mom's like, I'm coming. I can't remember what one it is, but dude, I see it every time I see these trolls in the chat. That's literally what I think of. Because I'm just like, that is what they're doing. Like, that is totally them. And a lot of us are older, older in Locksport, and like we lived in the world where when you were ignorant to someone, they would reach out and just smack you. You know what I mean? Like you would just get smacked in the mouth if you talk to people rude in some type of way, you know? And so, yeah, it's like when they just get stupid like that cracks me up. Because like if you saw them in real life, they would just never say anything to you because they're just, you know what? And then, yeah, they get on a computer in their mom's basement or wherever with the internet they probably didn't pay for, and then they are talking mean to you. Uh-oh, David. G-Keyman got it. G-Keyman was faster on the draw, David. You're running late. Gator don't play. Yeah, Gator don't play. Yeah, that's right. That's what we're gonna say every time there's a troll now. Oh my God, that reminds me of that. Oh, did you get him too, David? Okay. You guys are on it. It'll be a race from now on to see who can get my poopy and strong. That's totally it. Oh my God, I love it. Oh no. That was so funny. I love Will Ferrell. He's like, and I know he's like, I don't know, he doesn't play this, like Jim Carrey I used to like, but then every time I'd see a movie, it seemed like he was playing the same character in every movie, so I kind of would get bored of him. But never with Will Ferrell, even though he did a lot of the same stuff too. Like he plays a lot of times like similar characters as well. But for some reason I'm able to see all those and just keep watching. And just every time he just cracks me up so bad I can't take it. I cannot take it. And he's so funny. Yes, exactly. But, oh yeah, I love all them guys. I just get the biggest kick out of them all so bad. It's just so funny to me. So funny. John C. Riley. Okay. David. I can't pick a lock while I'm laughing. You guys are got me cracking up. I cannot. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts now from laughing so hard. You guys have me rolling. Oh my gosh. This is why I think it is so much fun doing these lives, because you guys, I always have the best chats. I always have the best people in chat always find my channel, swear. I can't look at the comments and pick at the same time because I can't stop laughing. You guys are nuts. Oh my god. Pulling out process. It does this whole thing out process easier. Lockpick auto extractors. Steve. Steve. What are you doing, Steve? Quiet down. Some of us have to work in the morning. Steve, you shouldn't be sneaking on YouTube if you gotta get up for work in the morning. You have to work on Christmas Eve? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You had to have gotten up to, you had to have gotten up to use the restroom or something, Steve. You cannot be up this late. Or what time is it for you, Steve? He said take a long walk on a short bridge. Or take a short walk on a long bridge. Let's see. Who is getting Chinese food for Christmas? I don't even know what we're going to have for Christmas. I think we're having stuffed peppers. This time. We did like the whole turkey and everything for Thanksgiving, and so then we decided, you know what? I'm sick of that. We just did that. Let us do something different. So we're gonna do stuffed peppers. Oh, making a roast. That sounds amazing. I love making those roasts. Hi, Jack. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Do you like lock picking? Do you pick locks? Do you want to learn how to pick locks? You can. It is not hard to learn. It's hard to get into the harder locks to pick. It is hard. It can be hard, but it's not hard to learn. It's not hard to learn at first. All right, now we're going to play match up the keys to the locks. All right. Oh, so you do pick locks? Or do you want to... Oh, wait, shit. Yeah, do you pick locks, or did I ask them three questions? I can't remember what I asked them now. Do you pick locks, or do you want to learn how? All right, so do you pick locks? Let's ask you that. Do you pick locks? Yeah, Texas Fire. Sometimes I make my best money on holidays because no one else wants to work. That's true. Yeah, stuffed peppers are going to be... I can't wait. I was going to get Chinese, but I got last minute invite from a friend. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time wherever you end up going. That's friggin' awesome. Yeah, it's just gonna be us here. We had some bad news, health news about my mom, so we're kind of like, you know, we're kind of bummed out this year, but they gave us some time. They told us they wouldn't start our treatments till after Christmas so we could have the holidays and stuff. So that's one good thing, but it's not looking good for her health. So that's kind of sucks. That was really bad news this year. Very terrible news this year. So it's like, it's always something, you know? I can't have a good... I guess last year started out really good, so this year's gonna start out really bad. That's just my life. That's just my life. Let's see. What are we saying? What is it? Yeah, it kind of sucks, but... Is that Rhino? What's up, Rhino? How are you? David says 2024 has been rough. I'm sorry that yours has been rough too, David. That's terrible news. Yeah, it's like, why can't it just let us all have nice years? Like, what the heck? It's always something. I just know I'm really depressed this year. It's like, gosh, you know? It's always something terrible. It's always something terrible. Terrible news. It can't be just like kind of bad news. It's always like terrible news. Like the worst news ever. Which sucks. But life's full of terrible news, I guess. It's like, gosh. Oh my gosh. So how have you been, Rhino? Long time no see, man. We've missed you. We've missed you. I'm so glad to see you. That's so awesome of you to hop in and say hello. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, 2024 was a mixed bag. I got let go, but I discovered this community. Yes. Yes, we're very happy to have you, Lock, dude. You've been awesome. You've been an awesome addition in this community. Nate, I get it. My mom went from bad news to dead in under a week. Yeah, that's what I'm like afraid of happening, you know? Because it's like really bad news. So, yeah. It's not something like that, you know, where you're just like, it could go that way. So we just got to be on it and make sure that we keep getting her blood work done and all the stuff that they want us to do. It's like a lot, and she's already tired because she already has cancer. Like, she already has cancer pretty badly, so she's already like exhausted from that. So it's like just more stuff to do. Damn, yeah, that's rough. I'm so sorry, Nate. God damn, that's rough. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. I kind of don't know, like, what would be worse. Like, if it's drawn out or if it's like that. I don't know what would be worse. I mean, I really don't at this point. It's just depressing. It's like, god damn it. But yeah, I should have known because last year started so great. Because this year would just be horrible. Because I don't, like, honest to God, people think I'm joking when I say my life is literally always in the middle, right? It's always in the middle. It's never too good, but it's never too bad, you know? So what happens is if something really freaking good comes my way, then right around the bend, something bad is coming. And 100%, you could set your clock by it. You could set your goddamn clock by it. Because it's just, that's what it is. That's just how it is. If something good happens, something bad is around the bend waiting for me. Literally waiting for me. I can hear it calling my name. And last year started out so good. It was like, it was crazy how good it started out. I just couldn't even believe that was my life last year. I was like, holy crap, is this for real? Like, really? This is happening to me. So, yeah. This year is like, oh yeah, it's happening, girl. It's happening. It's coming for you this time. So yeah, I should have known this was coming. I should have seen it coming, people. I was blinded because it was a year ago. It was like an entire year went by, you know? So it was like, I was blinded to that. I was like, oh no, that was like last year's good news. So this year's like, you know, this year's not going to have that. This year's going to have just no news at all. Like, no news is good news. But it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. Of course it had to go by the year. It was like, you'll have one good year, one bad year. One good year, one bad year. That's what I had. That's what it ended up being. But no, I gotta honestly say, I say this all the time, I do not know what I would do without my Locksport community. You guys are amazing. You keep me sane, you keep me company, you keep me, you know. Wajrock said, so random question, do you think the lockpicking lawyers videos are real? I see a lot of supposed locksmiths posting that they are fake, and I got no idea. You know what, Warzok? I can 100% tell you that they are real. I have actually been out there to Covert Instruments. In fact, that's the good news I was talking about from last year, was they invited me out there and I started working with them, and I saw him pick a bunch of locks, and he is a complete and total beast at picking. So I actually saw it with my own two eyes, and we even had locks we took with us, some of us that went and had him like and handed them to him to pick, and yeah, he just freaking slayed them like it was nothing. He's better than I probably could ever be. He's better than I could probably ever be. Yeah, he's a pretty bad A. Yeah, I actually watched, it was funny, I watched a video on what's his name's McNally's channel, and he was picking something. It was like this fab padlock, and he raked it open, and someone was like, he took out all the pins. Clearly he took out all the pins, and he didn't just rake that open. But if you listen to the video and hear it, if you know how to pick a lock, you absolutely can hear the pins clicking as he's raking it. You can hear every pin clicking when he rakes it. So it was like super clear as day that it was actually real. But like, you know, people were saying like, oh, there's no way that happened. And it was like, but you can hear it. Like, you don't even have to see it. If you know what's in a lock, you can hear it happening. So it was pretty funny. But yeah, those guys are just as badass as they look. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But it's not that hard to learn how to pick a lock. And the things that we do when we're picking locks, you know, people think it's a lot, and it's super difficult, and it does look very impressive to some people. But if you actually, you know, if you actually take the time to learn what's actually going on in there and learn how to pick just an easy lock or something, you can totally see how it's like, it's not that hard. So when it looks like they're so like being such a badass and picking something, if you know how the lock works, a lot of times like we'll sit there and watch it, and we know it's not as cool as it looks because we can do it too, but it looks cool. You know, it looks cool. A lot of it looks really cool. But a lot of it, you know, but that's not to say there's not some really freaking hard locks out there that these guys are busting out and picking that we're not sitting here going, holy shit, I can't believe you picked that, you know. But you could totally learn. You could totally learn how to pick locks. It's really not that hard to learn, and you can learn for about $20. You could start learning for about $20. You can buy like I keep telling people, you can buy the FNG kit, and it comes with this clear plastic lock right here that you can actually see what's going on inside a lock when you're picking it. And you could actually just go buy like one of these for $10. So for $20, you could start learning how to pick locks and be just doing all this too. You know, you could do all this too. You could pick just like this. It just takes practice. You know, a lot of people don't realize how easy it is to start out. What's the consensus on love locks? Keto like wants to know. We just had a big old freaking debate on that one. I actually have a video on my channel, Keto like. You should check it out. It's like something it's called like rule number 2 and what I think about love locks or something. But my consensus on love locks is if it's a love lock bridge, literally 4 love locks, we shouldn't touch them at all. If it's just a bridge with locks on it that shouldn't be there, then if you ask the city, can you go pick them off there, and they say yeah, then have at it, you know, because they don't want them on there. The city doesn't want them on there, and the city will be like, go get them, go take them, we don't care. But that's just my opinion. A lot of people get really mad about it. They get really mad about love locks, but there's a lot of different feelings about it. Like David said, yeah, if it's legal to pick it, yes, go ahead. Yeah, Keto, like if you if it's not a Lovelock bridge, if it's just a random bridge that's not designated Lovelocks, then it's most likely it's legal to pick them. As long as it's legal for you to pick in your state or whatever. You know, as long as you're allowed to have lockpick tools and pick locks in your state, you can totally, you know. And like I said, I always like to tell people to kind of double check with the city or the state or whatever, you know. And you can ask them, and or the city or the county, I mean. And you can ask them, and they'll usually tell you just take it, because take them all. Take them all! Because it ends up being a nuisance. Ryan, actually, I think he went off to bed, but Ryan Wilson, he's a locksmith, and he actually looked it up because we were asking about it. And he actually called his county or whatever it was, and they were like, yeah, it's a nuisance, and it's trash, basically, and they wanted it gone. They wanted them all gone. I made a video about it, and I was like, basically talking about that kind of stuff, about, you know, how to just ask somebody in this city or whatever. Because there's, you know, nothing that anybody can say about it. If they're not supposed to be there, they're not supposed to be there. But yeah, guys, I really, really love you all. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. We had a lot of fun. You guys are honestly the most amazing chat. I think the funnest chat we've had in, I can't even tell you how long. You guys are all badasses. You're all should come back next time we do another live, because, you know, we do them all the time. I do them all the time. I'm over here live streaming every couple days. And lately I just been having, like, I've been so miserable and upset and everything else that I need to get my mind off things. So I hop on here, and you guys really do the job of cheering me up and just give me a little bit of happiness in my otherwise dreadful, horrible mind. It's just thinking nothing but scary, horrible, yucky thoughts. So I appreciate you all so very much. I love you all so very much. Please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Lots of tutorials. And don't forget, LPL shows up on my live streams all the time. So make sure you show up to them too, so you don't miss out if you want to see him. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. I love you all. Smooches, smooches, smooches.